Good morning, the Honorable Ladies and Gentlemen. I am Rosi Oktiani from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. I will present the study about hands-on activities for making colloidal products to train student creativity. Ladies and gentlemen, creativity is essential to be developed in the 21st century. Hands-on is one of the learning activities that can train student creativity. In chemistry learning, implementing hands-on activities must link the chemistry concept with its application in everyday life. Watercolor is a colloid product close to student lives, both at home and school. Making natural watercolor can give students the freedom to choose the type of color source and binder that can produce paint with good quality. It has the potential to build student creativity. In addition, the process and documentation are needed in the learning process of making a product. However, students often focus on a product documentation and paid less attention to process documentation. Therefore, this study aims to investigate the effect of hands-on activities in making natural watercolor as a colloid product in training student creativity by analyzing student creativity through completing student worksheet to document the creative process and assessing watercolor product to document the creative product of student. This study used descriptive research design. 28 11th grade students in a senior high school in Bandung, Indonesia were involved in this study. Learning design carried through 4 steps. The first is identifying problems. The second is designing work plans as solution to the problems. The third is making products, and the last is communicating findings. In data analysis, student creativity on the indicators of fluency, flexibility, originality, elaboration, and evaluation was assessed through the completion of creativity-based worksheet. Each creation of creative indicators had a score of 0 to 3. The percentage of the total score was calculated, and then it is categorized based on the criteria in Table 1. The nature watercolor was assessed based on the 2 indicators, novelty and uniqueness. Each criterion of creative products was assessed by scoring using a Likert scale of 1 to 4. Then the percentage of this score was calculated. The category was determined based on the criteria in Table 1. Student creativity based on the completion of the worksheet is shown in Table 2. In the fluency indicator, students reached 82%. It is very high category. The fluency indicator was shown by student ability to write many questions, ideas, and advantages and disadvantages of the resulting watercolors. Flexibility indicator reached 92%. It is a very high indicator. Student creativity on flexibility indicator could be seen in the ability of students to identify problems. The originality indicators, students achieved 94%. It is a very high category. The originality indicator had the highest achievement. It was shown by the variety of student ideas in making nature watercolors using different tools and materials. It is shown in Table 3. The elaboration indicators reach 83%. It is a very high category. Its indicator was seen in the ability of students to elaborate their ideas in making watercolors with different beautiful colors. The evaluation indicators reached 84%. It is a very high category. This indicator was assessed from the ability of students to choose the most appropriate ideas for making natural watercolors and write down the tools, materials, and manufacturing procedures, and the ability of students to evaluate their watercolor products based on criticism and suggestion from other groups. Student creative product was assessed based on two indicators, namely novelty and uniqueness. The novelty indicator consists of three criteria: the novelty of material composition, production method, and resulting color. In the indicator of novelty, the watercolor of Group 4 achieved the highest score, 100%, because these watercolors were made from a material that was rarely used, especially in Indonesia. It is raspberry. The watercolors of Group 3, 5, and 6 were only 67% new because their watercolors were made using commonly used materials and methods, namely turmeric and ground pandan leaves. The uniqueness indicator also consisted of three criteria. The first is utilizing available tools and materials, environmentally friendly color pigments, and environmentally friendly binders. All watercolors produced by each group met the three criteria on the uniqueness indicator. Therefore, the unique value of each group reached 100%. The conclusion of this study: through hands-on learning activities, students could build their creativity. The opportunity provided to students to choose tools and materials and design their experiment can train their creativity regarding fluency, flexibility, originality, elaboration, and evaluation. The colors produced from this watercolor were not entirely new. However, the natural watercolors were created by students using different tools, materials, and methods. It makes each watercolor has its unique value. That's all. Thank you for your attention.